Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Ready?
Ooh, peeps, what's going on? We're almost to the weekend, which means we're one day closer to above the rim. And man, we got a good one for you guys this Saturday, 7 p.m. on my channel, as we got two very special guests. First up, he's been on the show one more time. He's one of the newer Detroit Piston YouTubers out there, and that's Pistons Talk. But you know him, guys, better from social media, from Instagram, from Twitter, as Pistons Wave. I'm glad he's coming on the show. And then we have first time coming on the show, Koo's Ballroom. He's a YouTuber, man. He's got a lot of great videos, so go subscribe to him. Both those guys will be here on Above the Rim again Saturday, 7 p.m. on my channel. So be there or be square. But today's video is coming from M Live. Okay, we haven't talked anything about M Live in a minute, so it's good to have a new source here. But they went on and interviewed Dwane Casey. He's been very talkative lately, rather if it's his movement off the court. A lot of Pistons players are doing that, which is good. I like that. But, you know, back to basketball here is, I'm liking what he's saying, man. He's all in on the rebuild. He's totally down for it. And go check out this article, man, because there's almost like a video per paragraph I could break down right here. But he's pretty much talked about he's all in on the rebuild. He likes what the Pistons got. He's talked about Luke Kennard, Mahai Luke, and Bruce Brown all taking strides to getting better. That Christian Wood was available to them, and that he's a good player to have moving forward, which I think that means Dwane Casey wants to resign him. Who wouldn't? I don't know. But there's people out there probably who are like, man, I hate Christian Wood. He's such a bum, bro. We should have kept that. Like, bro, let's stay focused here, okay? Because I could go off there. Because people are dumb between you and me. And you know who I'm talking to if you're watching the video. Yeah, man. He talked about Sekou showing glimpses that he still got a lot to work on, but, you know, he showed promise, he showed potential, which he did. At the end of the day, you know, Sekou's still got a ton to do, but he's shown glimpses of being a really good player. So hopefully he takes a step, which he will. You know, then he kind of talked about the injuries, about Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin kind of not being there when the team needed them to, not dogging them, it's just that injuries played a factor in the team. I even seen something, again, I don't think it was from this article, but I think it was from Instagram, from Pistons Palace. Shout out to them, that Dwane Casey said that they need to get a starting point guard, whether if it's in the draft or free agency. Absolutely. So I'm liking what Dwane Casey is saying. You know, this is something that we haven't talked about, and I'm kind of surprised by it, because again, this could only be like a few month rebuild. Become draft, we might be back up to be in the playoffs. I don't know. It's one of those teams where we got enough talent, and if the players progress, anything could happen. Like, we could be an underdog story next year. I don't want to start gassing us up right now. It's way too soon for any of that. But, you know, the thing we haven't talked about is, you know, sometimes coaches come in here and are expected to be a playoff team. You know, we brought Dwane Casey in here. We made the playoffs year one. Year two was to be better than that. We weren't close. So when a team does go into a rebuild option and you're brought in for a different goal, sometimes you don't really see eye to eye and you might want out. And obviously Dwane Casey does not, which I like that. Going back to what he did in Toronto, Toronto was one of the jokes in the NBA. You know, terrible, just kind of there, you know. He came in there, and it took him a while, but each year they got better. Some years took a bigger step than others, but each year they got better and better and better and better and better. So I'm looking forward to seeing him kind of hopefully rework that again. It's not always fair to do that because, you know, it's a different team, different players here. We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, he got that team to play defense. Really tough defensive team. Always the top 10 in the defensive categories. And then he got him to pass the ball and shoot a lot of threes at a high clip with DeMar DeRozan on the team. So DeMar had some of his best career numbers shooting three ball under Dwane Casey. So it's just something to kind of look forward to. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's very interesting. you know, we have potential here in this draft, even though it's a weaker draft class, to get a really good solid piece and develop that player. And that's really the key thing that's going to be on Dwane Casey, is to continue to develop these young talents. So that out being said, man, what do you guys think about Dwane Casey buying into the rebuild? I love it. I love to see some positivity. I'm just glad that we are finally trying to get it all on the same page and that we have a direction. We haven't had a direction in a minute. So now that, you know, Stefanski's looking for a real GM, looking for an assistant GM, we got Dwane Casey buying into the rebuild. It's just good to have everyone on the same page and hopefully have a game plan. But leave it down in the comments, man. Instagram, Twitter, DSA numbers in the link. DSA website, also a link in there for that. Make sure you check all that out and come back Saturday for Above the Rim. That's all I got for you guys today. So stay safe, having fun. But that's the bottom line, because Detroit Drew says so. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.